Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Stephanie Clark. All right.
There we go. I was like, what happened to the music? There it goes. I masturbate with my forearm. That's right. Good. You guys remember 10 minutes ago? I was like, I don't know. They're gonna you guys remember. Nothing wrong with that. How we doing? We're good?
Good.
Mike has so many friends. I can't convince two girlfriends to have coffee with me, but give it up for Mike putting this whole thing together. JP. Hell yeah. This is my first office show here. This is. It's nicer than my prom. I'm gonna take this home after and wear it for my husband. I like the idea of like rival shows next door, like the nail salon opening a show. Like there's gonna be some trouble, in the neighborhood. I like your hat, sir. High five. I was like, is he not gonna high five me? I'm feeling good. I got a compliment from my mom's friend this week. It made me feel good. She's like, Steph, you look gaunt. I was like, thank you so much. Because I'm an idiot. I have a horrible vocabulary. The whole day I'm like, I'm gaunt. I gaunt this. People are like, what is she gaunt? I'm like, I don't know, probably gonorrhea. Don't talk to her. Travel a lot for comedy. I was in Vegas. Oh, I love Vegas. Vegas airport is my favorite airport. Got off the plane in Vegas. I hear this lady. She's like, drink, smoke, and get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was TSA. They know how to party in Vegas. Lots to be grateful for, though. I just celebrated my 5-year wedding anniversary. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. To celebrate, we got a little crazy. We had sex in the car. Yeah, fun for us. Awkward for our Lyft driver. Gave us 2 stars. Would have been 1 star, but we brought our own towel. Yeah. We're gonna get nasty. High five. Yeah, that's my buddy right here. We're gonna get into it. St. Gabriel Valley. Are we all locals? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? How do you guys know Mike? Are you guys know Mike?
No?
Know Sam. You know Sam?
Yeah.
How do you know Mike?
I know Mike.
You know Mike. He's like, bitch, I just know him. Don't ask. How do you know him?
I do him.
Oh, you do him. Oh my God. Oh, you're the barber. Oh yeah. You do his hair? You trim the balls too while you're at it? It's extra, huh? Shame. I made the mistake. I got waxing from a Nextdoor app. Don't do that. You guys do Nextdoor app? Don't fuck with Nextdoor app. We're in trouble on there. I'll show you guys later on my phone what that's about. Yeah. So what's your business? Let's plug it up here.
Okay.
Oh.
Sam's Barbershop.
Oh, I didn't mean for Sure, take my spotlight. Sure. What, Sam's Barbershop? What city? Here?
Oh, Hamburg, California. 91801, 1103 Spain.
Oh my God, that's a whole lot of fucking numbers. I can't keep track of that. Are you on Instagram? Are you doing the Instagram game? Yeah, look at you, Sam. Are you single? Not for me, for my mom. I need a new daddy, okay? She lives in a retirement community. Senior living home, but whatever, still. I'll give you the password after my set here. Oh, can't wait. Oh, you're my new dad, Sam. Welcome to the family. Are you guys happy for me? I have a new dad. They don't give a shit at all. No one cares. My husband and I did the online dating. Clap if you do the online dating. None. One. Sam. Just Sam. And that lady who's clapping. The rest of you met in high school like a bunch of weirdos. What's happening? My husband and I, we did online dating. We met on Yelp. Yeah. He left me a bad review and I tracked him down. I like a challenge, Found him on Grubhub. I'm like, I need to eat dick somehow, Yeah. Nasty here. Sorry, ma'am. You're better than that. You're better than me. I shouldn't be subjected to that shit. my poor mother. She's not here tonight though, so we can get really dirty. I have a day job. I work at a real fancy restaurant in LA. It's very exclusive. It's called Chili's. I work at Chili's, you guys. Get a lot of customer complaints because I'm kind of sassy, but I figured out how to handle it. If a customer asks to speak to my manager, I tell them no. And good luck finding him or her, because we're all wearing the same fugly shirt. I was working another office last week, and I was working at a comedy club last week, and before my set, this lady's waving me over. I was like, wow, cool, you know, she's a fan of my comedy. Nope, she thought I was her server. And she gave me her entire food order, and I took it, because that's funny. And I got on stage and I was like, you didn't get your wings, huh? Yeah, I don't work here. Probably never working that club again. And it's not that lady's fault, you know, because how some people have that resting bitch face, you know what I'm talking about, right? We all work with people like this. It looks like they're just constantly smelling a fart, you know? I have the opposite of that. I have resting server face because I've worked at restaurants for 15 years. I look very helpful, you know. I look like I know where all the bathrooms are, like right this way. And I do, but that's because I have IBS. So it's my one poop joke. Every comic should have one, and that's my baby, you know. It's a real piece of shit. Everyone's got to hold their bladders for this bathroom over here. Take a shit in front of all of us, huh? I'll do it. I'll do it after my set. I don't give a fuck. Leave a party favor for you. You're better than that, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm going to hell. I do like working at a bar because I'm a big boozer. We're drinking up the free IPAs here. Hell yeah. My favorite, I'm a tequila girl myself. I love tequila. Tequila fans? No? None of you? Yeah, you, sir? Sure, why not? Whatever helps your comedy, ma'am. Oh, look, he's got a flask. It's a patriotic flask up in this bitch. Got enough space for roofies in there. No, I'm good. Sam, my new dad, offer me booze already. Typical dad. He's gonna leave me at the end of the night, I know it. I am a tequila. I like tequila, but it makes my clothes fall off. From vomiting all over myself. I'm a bit of a disaster. I went to one of these hipster bars recently where you order a drink based on your mood. I'm like, based on my mood? Cool. I've always wondered what depression tastes like. Bud Light. Tastes like disgusting ass Bud Light. Blah. I don't really work at Chili's. I lied to you people. I work at a pub in LA and I don't get starstruck because I'm from LA. And clap if we're from LA. Got a lot of us, right? We don't care about the celebrities, right? Who gives a shit, you know? Although I did once. I waited on Brad Pitt. It was a big deal to me, you know? The first movie that got me all hot and bothered was Benjamin Button. And he ordered the fish and chips, so we know he likes the pussy. Yeah. I did that show last week, and I licked the mic, and I was in Van Nuys, so who knows what the fuck I have. Oh, gross. My favorite regular is a famous porn star, and she'll come in like 12 in the afternoon, already hammered, and I always wonder if it's like before or after her shift, you know? Do they call it shift in porn? I don't know. They probably call it like shaft. Like I worked a double shaft today. Can you cover my shaft? Only if you cover my shaft. I work at an English bulldog themed pub, which is perfect for me because we rescued a bulldog a few years ago. Clap if you got a rescue pet. Yeah, a couple of you guys? Awesome. What do you have, sir?
A cat.
You have a cat, a boy or girl?
Girl.
What's her name?
Wheezy.
Wheezy. Okay, like that old school show. What's it?
Yeah, she have good times.
Good Times. Yeah, Good Times. See, I know shit. I watch Nick at Night. I fucking know. Wheezy. I think with the bulldogs, you either have to have like an old lady's name or a stripper name, you know? So it's like Beatrice or Sugar Tits. So we went with Abigail. Makes sense. I have issues, you guys, I do. I have ADD, but I'm pessimistic, so I call it subtraction. Actually, I have a learning disability called dysgraphia. It affects your spelling, and when it comes to researching it, I don't, because I can't spell it. My whole life I've been in special education, and one time I had a friend that made fun of me for it, and I was like, wait a minute, okay, because you're the real loser for being my friend. Yeah. Oh, don't feel sorry for me, you guys. I'm smart. I got a 1400 on my STDs. I get how shit works. This is nice. I'm glad I showered for you guys tonight. I don't get invited out much. I got invited to a baby shower this month. That was boring. That was really fucking boring. Ladies, they're horrible. Guys, you're lucky you don't have to go to this shit. Ladies, do we like the baby showers? Are we into I had to watch my friend open gifts for 3 hours. I was like, how many onesies does your baby need? 12 onesies. No, 11, because I stole one for my dog. Little baby sharks look cute on my bulldog. I kept asking my friend what she's going to name the kid, and she's like, oh, Steph, we're going to keep it a secret. You're going to keep it a secret. I'm like, what's so great about this name where I haven't heard it yet, you know? You're just going to give up and just name him Skylar. Yeah. And in 20 years, when I'm divorced, me and Skylar are going to bang. And it's not going to be a secret. I'm going to tell everybody. Because I'll be 55 and he'll be 20, and that is fucking awesome. Yeah. That's my husband's favorite joke. Because he's like, so in 20 years I don't have to put up with you anymore? I'm like, no, honey, we're married. Like, you'll always be paying. That doesn't end. He got mad at me. It was his birthday last week, and I didn't get him a birthday card. Well, what I did was I took a birthday card that he got me last year, and I wrote on it that we're just going to pass this birthday card back and forth. It's going to be our new tradition, so there's no more space. He's like, that's not tradition. You're cheap. I'm like, yeah, and so are you. And this is all you can afford. I'm loving Sam, dude. Mike, let's do a comedy show at his barbershop.
I know, we should.
His barbershop comedy. Why not? Let's do it. I like being out here. Like, you guys are most LA people. I'm an LA girl. I went to a high school in LA. A lot of accomplished graduates at my high school. One girl's baby daddy, Blake Griffin. Yeah. One girl made out with Miley Cyrus. And another girl does comedy for free IPAs. Yeah. The last two are me. A lot of tongue. Yeah, Sam, yeah. I went to college. I was a creative writing major, which is the same as not going to college. Could have just stayed home. I stay home a lot. I like watching all those prison shows, like Dateline, Forensic Files, Wives with Knives. Do you like those shows out here in San Gabriel? Yeah, she's getting a little flustered thinking about murder shows here. Watch out, sir. I was watching this one prison show, and this lady was on death row, and she spent her last hours eating nachos, singing Amazing Grace, and crying. I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds like what I do after every comedy show. My favorite is to binge watch Cops, because it makes me feel better about myself, I was watching this one episode of Cops, and this drunk was passed out in some bushes wearing a number one dad shirt, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I can be a mom. I can do that. I like being married, though. Once you're married, though, you have to worry about STDs. No? Just me? Okay, great. It's so uncomfortable to ask somebody if they're clean or not, So here's what I would do when I was single. I'd work backwards. I'd sleep with a guy, and then right after, I'd tell him that I had, gonorrhea. And based on his reaction, I would know if I was still clean or not. Yeah. And this would usually work, and the guys would just cry. Except one time the guy was like, well, I haven't had that one yet. That's how I met my husband. I think family's important. My grandma loves my husband. I spend a lot of time with my grandma. She's a weirdo like me. We were having ice cream the other day together, and she's like, you know what, Steffi? Ice cream is better than sex. I was like, all right, Grandma, well, that explains why I'd find your dildo in the freezer. I knew it kind of tasted funny for a fudgesicle. Hell yeah, Grandma's all about that black tea. Grandma's a very progressive Jewish woman. She's often bragging about all the famous black dudes she's hooked up with in her heyday. She told me she once roofied herself for Bill Cosby. I was like, damn, Grandma, if you only knew, you know, he's a gentleman. He would have done that shit for you. You guys have been fabulous. I'm Steph Clark.